Hi, everybody. I'm coming to you live today because I would like to address the fears, worries, and concerns around what our world is facing right now. And of course, that is the coronavirus. Before I get started on this, I would like to welcome all of our new members. We have so many. So happy that you're here. Thanks for joining. We'd love for you guys to be active in this group. So share your comments and questions on this as I'm doing this live. And what I'd like to address today is really talking about the emotions of fear, worry, and concern around this coronavirus. And I talk a lot about emotions. And the reason that I do is because emotions are literally an energetic powertrain, meaning that if we are in an emotion of fear, that runs a certain energy through our bodies. It's a high energy, it gives us energy, but it also wreaks havoc on the autonomic nervous system. Now, the reason that that is important is because did you know that the autonomic nervous system regulates over 90% of your body's automatic functions like breathing, digestion, elimination? So when you are in a state of fear or worry, which may lead to anxiety, your autonomic nervous system is functioning in something that we call incoherence. It's not coherent. And when it's not coherent, this shows up as tightness in your jaw, headaches, neck tension. A lot of people feel it in their stomachs. Of course, your heart is beating really, really fast. So fear, worry, anxiety, sadness, these are all what we call depleting emotions. And those depleting emotions do wreak havoc on our bodies. Did you know that if you change an emotion from fear, like a powerful depleting emotion like fear or anxiety, and you change that and you move into peace or calm, did you know that that changes over 1,400 different biochemical changes in the body? 1,400. So that's why emotions are so powerful. So I'm going to encourage all of you right now, as you think about the coronavirus, and many of you might be self-isolating, you may be working from home. As you're thinking about it, what emotion do you feel? What are you tuned into? Some of you may be tuned into gratitude. I've heard from some of you on this Facebook group, hey, I get to be with my kids. I get to spend more time with my husband. We're both working at home and you're loving it. Right? For others, it may be gloom and doom. And I can't stand being at home and I'm worried and I got to get to the grocery store. And what if everything's going to be sold out, like the toilet paper and the paper towels? So I'm asking you, how do you feel right now? Just notice that. And I'm also going to really share with you guys that, you know what, there's always going to be a challenge. That is life. The coronavirus is one challenge. We've had the challenge of the stock market dropping drastically. We're going to have challenges throughout our life. As leaders, it's how we show up to those challenges that matter. So, are you showing up to this coronavirus challenge? Are you dealing with it and showing up from a place of fear and worry? Or are you dealing with it from a place of love and joy and gratitude? So the way we respond to a challenge really takes the next step. If we respond from love and joy and gratitude, that's going to take on different actions than if we respond in fear, worry, and anxiety. So I'll give you an example. Maybe some of you are self-isolating and you're coming from the state of, oh God, the family's got to be inside and the kids are going to be here and we got to like really lock down and don't talk to anybody, don't look at anybody. We're just going to like hibernate and we're going to watch the news and we're going to see how many other people are dying around the world, and there's just fear around that. However, if you can look at it from the standpoint of what is the opportunity in this? what good can come out of it? And you look at it from that perception or that point of view, this is time that you get to reconnect with your family again. This is time that you can pull out some board games that maybe have been collecting dust for a long time. This is a time that you can bring your family together. One gal in this group said, I get to kiss my son every day. How incredible is that? And how beautiful is that for her son to be able to receive that from her mom, from his mom? So I'm going to encourage you, don't let that fear take root inside of you. When we respond from a place of fear, that response is very different than if we respond from a place of love. So don't let this coronavirus dictate your emotional home. What I mean by that is we have an emotional home. We may or may not be aware of it. Think about it like this. An emotional home is like a temperature setting on the wall. Maybe you set it at 70 degrees. Gets a little bit warmer in the room, temperature goes up, the AC kicks on, gets a little bit cooler down to 68, AC kicks off. It keeps it at about 70. For many of us, that's how our emotional home works. If we have an emotional home of fear, and our bodies are used to feeling that fear inside of us, our adrenals are kicking in, the cortisol levels are high in our body, we get used to that. It's our emotional home. And if we switch and start to go into a place of calm or peace, it's unfamiliar to us. So that AC, in this case, the fear is going to kick back in to bring you back into that emotional home because it's comfortable, because you've literally trained yourself to be there. And the body responds to that. So I'm going to encourage you to shift that emotional home, change the temperature setting on the wall, and shift it into something that is going to empower you during this time. Now, here's the other key to that. And I think I'll post that underneath this video. There's a diagram of how stress affects the body. And when you're feeling stress, it affects the body as grinding teeth, irritable bowel syndrome, headaches, can't think very clearly. All these things happen. So take a look at that. I'm going to post it underneath this video here in just a little while. It might be under or above, I'm not sure. But check out what stress does to your body. And notice if you have any of those symptoms. Your key is to use your emotions to shift from that depleting state of fear, worry, and anxiety into a renewing state. Love, joy, gratitude. Look at the opportunity in this. So I have 4 questions that I'm going to share with you. It's very important to notice what questions are you asking yourself, right? Because it's the questions that drive us. So number 1, what's great about what's happening right now? Just open your mind and notice what's great. And I promise you there's a lot of great things that's happening. I'll share one with you. Is where I live, what we're seeing is I see more children playing in the streets. I see teenagers playing basketball in the street. I walk/run every single morning. There's a lot more people out doing that. And it feels like communities are coming together in a beautiful way. And the next question is, what is the opportunity for you in this? What opportunity are you going to create for yourself during this time of the coronavirus? And what's the win for you? How is that opportunity going to translate into a win? And then here's the big one. What outcome do you desire? We put our attention on our outcomes and we move towards that outcome and take our actions towards the outcome we desire. We can stay on track and focused. So as leaders, I feel we have a responsibility to lead people in this time of crisis, to lead people from a place of calm, from a place of compassion, because what we do affects other people. And as leaders, I feel it's our job to lead people to that place of calm and safety. So I'd love to hear your comments. And thanks for being here with me today. And again, I'll go ahead and post that, what stress does to your body, so you can tune in and take a look at that. Okay, everybody, be well, stay positive, and keep your emotional home at a high vibration. Thanks, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.